Most people think getting your first deal is all about luck. The right landlord, the right property, and the right timing. That's wrong. It's about having a system. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact process we use to source over 75 units for ourselves and more than 50 properties for investors. By the end, you know how to use estate agents, OpenRent, Gumtree, and Rightmove strategically so you can land your first Airbnb property fast. Step 1. The fastest way to scale is through estate agents. Most beginners call a handful of agents, get rejected, and stop there. We did the opposite. We built a list of every agent in our target areas and worked through it systematically. When you speak to agents, you need to position yourself clearly as a professional operator, not a casual tenant. Show that you already have corporate demand in the area and that you are looking for landlords who are open to company lets. That's the principle. The word for scripts are inside our program, but even with this framework alone, you'll already stand out. Now let's add Rightmove into the mix. Most people use it casually, scrolling and sending the odd inquiry here and there. That does not work. Here's how to turn Rightmove into a pipeline for your business. New listings are full of landlords who are eager to fill their properties fast. Now, stale listings are landlords that are frustrated that the properties have not shifted. Both are opportunities, but you approach them a little bit differently. The system is simple. Check Rightmove every morning. Log the property and the agent into a tracker. Then call strategically. Reference the property. Reference your past conversations and position yourself as a serious operator. Deals don't usually land on the first call. They happen weeks or even months later when the landlord changes their stance. By following up consistently, you are the first person the agent thinks of when that moment comes. Number 2 is OpenRent. Now, OpenRent is perfect for fast, direct to landlord deals. The signal to look for is whether the landlord's number is visible and they give it you easily. That's your chance to move quickly. Keep your initial message short and professional, enough to secure a phone call. On that call, your goal is simple. Lead with demand, then explain the benefits. You already have contractors and corporate bookings in the area. You guarantee the rent, you cover maintenance and cleaning. We give our students the full OpenRent workflow and templates, but the key framework is to create curiosity, get the call and position around the demand and the benefits. Number 3 is Gumtree. Gumtree is similar, but often even faster because the numbers are usually listed publicly online. Instead of long messages, go straight to the call. Position yourself the same way. You have corporate demand, you offer guaranteed rent, and you handle the property professionally. Every landlord you speak to goes directly into your pipeline. Even if they say no today, they'll often become open when their current tenant moves out. Now, positioning your pitch. Whether it's estate agent or landlord, the principle is always the same. First, show you already have demand. This could be explaining you have contractors wanting to stay in the area or long-term guests requesting. Second, explain the benefits for them. Guaranteed rent, no voids, weekly cleaning and a stress-free experience. That's the structure. Follow this framework and you'll be ahead of most beginners who ramble without any direction. Now, let's run the numbers on a real example. We have a 3-bed in Manchester. The rent is £1,500 a month. Deposit £1,500 and we staged it for about £4,000. This brings the total investment to £7,000. At £165 a night and 75% occupancy, that's 3.7k per month. And after fees, about 3,200. Take away the rent and bills, you're about £900 in profit every single month for a property you don't own. Stack 3 or 4 of these and you've quickly replaced your income from your 9 to 5. Now, I've created a 7-day roadmap that you can follow after watching this video that will ensure you get your first yes if followed consistently. Now, day 1 and 2. Your first 2 days are all about building your pipeline. Start by creating a list of estate agents and landlords in your target area. Go on Rightmove, go on Zoopla and local letting sites and make a spreadsheet of every single listing that looks like it could work as a rent-to-rent. Add the contact details, the property link and the landlord or agent's name. If you can find it, by the end of day 2, you should have at least 20 to 30 solid leads to work with. Day 3 and 4. Now it's time to pick up the phone. This is where most people stall, but this is also where the opportunities come from. Call through your list and introduce yourself as a professional operator looking to work with them. Keep it simple. Explain that you can offer guaranteed rent, take care of the property, and that you're looking for a long-term relationship. Expect objections though, that's normal. But your goal is to start the conversation. By the end of day 4, you should have spoken to multiple landlords and agents and actually started to build a bit of momentum. Now, day 5. This is where the viewing comes in. Ask landlords and agents that show interest that you want to get in front of them as quickly as possible. Walk through the property, take photos and videos, and make sure it actually fits what you're looking for in terms of location, size and condition. The viewing is also your chance to build rapport face to face and show the landlord that you are serious. Now, day 6. This is the follow-up day. Go back to everyone you spoke with earlier in the week, even the ones who didn't say yes straight away. A lot of deals come from persistence. Send a polite text or email, or give them another quick call to check in. Remind them of the benefits and that you want to keep the relationship warm. Now, day 7. Finally, put your offers in. Take the top 1 or 2 properties from the week, the ones that tick the most boxes, and make a formal proposal to the landlord. Lay out the rent you're willing to pay, the term, length, and reassure them about exactly how you look after the property. This is where you start turning these conversations into actual deals. And here's the key. If you run this 7-day plan every single week, your first yes will come a lot faster than you think. It's just about being consistent, building momentum, and not being afraid of rejections. This is the exact system we've used to source over 75 units ourselves and more than 50 properties for our investors. If you want access to the trackers, scripts, and full protocols, you'll find them inside our rent-to-rent and management programs. And if you're ready to move quickly and you've got capital to invest in this business, you can apply for our one-to-one mentorship with us. The links are down below in the description. Don't forget to like the video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and I will get back to anybody who has questions on how to close landlords. See you in the next one.